And welcome back to Grant's Gaming Corner, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to our Pokemon Brilliant Diamond chatlock playthrough, and I got a few ideas of kind of things I want to work at, but we definitely need to work on getting our team a little stronger. I know I was supposed to be working on trying to get them ground up and working on them off camera, but I've been a little busy. You know, Christmas came along, then I got a little sick, and I'm still fighting that off. So forgive me, my voice is not 100%, but yeah, I'm getting there. And if you guys are having a hard time hearing me, just tell me and I'll see about adjusting volume levels. I'm trying. I'm giving you that. This is what voice I have, so this is what you guys are gonna get for tonight. But my thoughts was, of course, naturally, let's work on training up our team some. But I had a really good time in the underground the other night, last week when we played. And going after trying to find some more of the people in the underground, because there is an artifact like right here that we need to continue to work towards. So I figured maybe we could spend a little bit of time in the underground tonight, maybe finding a few more people, maybe expanding on some areas that we haven't been to yet. And yes, I know I completely forgot the honey this morning. And it's not that I forgot, I did not have time, because I thought about it. It was on my mind. It's like, I need to sit down and I need to slather some honey on some of these trees for tonight. Did not get time to do it. So forgive me, no honey trees tonight. All right, I will get back to a habit of doing it, I promise. But for tonight, let's gather up the daily berries, because I have not done that yet. I'm running a little behind tonight. And then let's just see where the night takes us. Might go in the underground first, might go grind up the team a little bit more first, might look out for Miss Spirit. I don't know. It's all up in the air as to what I'm really gonna do tonight, but that's kind of the ballpark ideas of what I had in mind for tonight. As to what we succeed at tonight, well, we'll see what we actually succeed at. So, all right, that's berry number 2. There's one more berry we can go grab. And then I do want to stop by that artifact and see how our little odd keystone, I think that's what it's called, is doing, and just kind of get an idea. Forgive me if I do off mic and cough every once in a while, because I am still dealing with a cough. It's not as bad as it's been. It's definitely still struggling for me, but I'm not gonna cough in you guys' ear. That's just rude of me. So forgive me if you guys see me mute the mic and cough. I just gotta clear it. Okay, so let's head up to Salonius town, however you say this one. I'm never gonna get these names right. So let's head up here and let's go take a look at our odd keystone. And let's see just how it's doing. Okay, it's a hollow tower. Is that crying coming from inside the tower? Yeah, probably. So that's a good thing. That means we're getting closer to ready to find what we're looking for, which is good. And again, I'm not going to tell you what we're looking for. If you know, you know. If you don't, you're just going to be surprised when it happens. Welcome in, Hannah. Glad to see that you made it in. Looks like you're the first one in tonight, so welcome. I guess let's go back up to the league and let's just do a little bit of grinding for a little while. We'll start easy on the night, and then we'll go into the underground in a little while and see if we can hunt us down a few more people. Wrong button. Here we go. Yeah, the team's healed up. Okay, we're good to go. So let's go train the team up a little bit. Yeah, you made it in first in tonight, so nice. That's the first time in a long time you've been the first one in, I believe, Hannah. All right, let's go see if we can just kind of work on their team a little bit, at least for a little while. And in a little while, like I said, I'll transition over and we'll go into the underground for a little bit. So we just have a little bit of variety of things to do, because I liked it last week. That was a really fun way to do things the other night. What was it, last week? When we spent a little bit of time doing this and a little bit of time doing that and a little bit of time doing this, and it was nice to not be pressured to have to worry about doing one thing or any specific thing. It was just nice to be able to work on trying to hunt down the lake trio. That was a lot of fun for me. Releasing Miss Spirit, that was nice. And just kind of working in the underground, seeing if we could gain a little bit more towards our odd keystone. So, all right, I gotta go on early on. But I really enjoyed that, and I think I want to try to start trying to have 2 or 3 things planned for Pokemon nights like this instead of just constantly working on our team. I mean, we may spend 30 minutes an hour working on our team, but I also want to kind of break it up a little bit and do some of that keystone hunting as well, because I want to try to get that particular event tied up. Plus, we really do need to walk back through a majority portion of the, well, maybe I guess we don't. I was thinking maybe we need to go back and see if there's any trainers we missed, but I don't think we missed that many now that I think about it. Welcome in, Papa D. Yes, you made it second in. And yes, we are on yawn count 1 already. So, you know, hey, we're going to start early on this yawn count tonight. But yeah, you guys let me know how the volume sounds, if the audio's okay. I know my voice is a little distorted. That's not from audio, that's me. I'm sick. Alright? Lost my voice the other day. I'm gaining it back. But if it's too low and you guys are having a hard time hearing me, I'll adjust my mic. So yeah, you guys just let me know if you guys are having a hard time hearing me. But for the moment, yeah, let's just kind of work on leveling up our team for a few minutes, and then we'll go from there. Nice, get us on the TV. Awesome. Welcome in, Mama D. Glad to see y'all made it in. Appreciate y'all coming and hanging out for tonight. And thank y'all for having me on the TV. Nice. How's it looking? Everything looking good over there? Nice and clear. Can you see that? All right. Let's see if we can just keep working on leveling up our team for now. Yeah, dramatic narration voice. In a world where Pokemon live. Yeah. We, as the Pokemon trainer, try to survive the Elite Four. Yeah, how's that work for you? Yeah, I've got another one I've been walking around all week saying, as I was starting to get my voice back a little bit here and there. Starting to lose it and starting to get back. It's been fun, but I may or may not save that one for later on tonight. I might save that for an end of the night stream if you want to hear the really good one. Well, I'm no James Earl Jones, but it's working for me so far. Yeah, let's switch out. Let's go to somebody else. Ooh, Milotic can handle this. Yeah, I guess I probably should have had a very short stint as a movie narrator while I had a chance to, huh? Oh, 3 days worth of a stint. I wonder if I could have made enough money doing that. That's an interesting concept. You think I'd have made it in Hollywood long enough with this kind of voice? Well, it's starting to come back, so I should be back to my regular voice before too long. I hope. I only say that because, not only do I talk for this job, but I also talk for my 9 to 5. And it's not exactly been helping me talking all the time to get my voice back. It's still kind of keeping a little bit of a bay for me here. It's staying a distance. But I know that's because I use it all the time. I talk all the time, so. Although I will say there was a couple of days ago, whenever I had no reason to talk, that I just kind of kept as quiet as I could and just didn't say as many things as I could avoid. And it was actually kind of nice to let my voice heal or let everything kind of relax. Ooh, acupressure, that's a good move. The user applies pressure to stress points, sharply boosting one of its or its allies' stats. Problem is, you don't have a choice as to what stat, so let's give up. Yes, I was a little quiet at Christmas, trying to save my voice as best I could. it needed my whole voice, throat, and everything just needed a rest that day because the cough was bad enough and I was struggling without my voice. And so, yeah, I just kind of kept quiet as much as I could right around Christmas. And even on Sunday, I didn't say too much. But it's just because I was trying to save my voice as best I could. It worked somewhat. But again, both the jobs that I do require me to talk. So I'm going to lose it a little bit more here and there. It's going to be ups and downs at least a little bit. Hopefully on New Year's it won't be too bad. I'll be able to relax it some. But there is tonight and tomorrow that I'm going to be doing a fair amount of talking. And for those of you who don't know, or maybe I'm not sure what I'm talking about, tomorrow is Mario Kart. We have a tournament to race tomorrow. No, same map we've always been on. I'm just in the Elite, not the Elite Four. I'm sorry, I'm in Victory Road right now. You can take it as a bah humbug from Christmas. That's fine by me. I'm not gonna complain. It wasn't the intent. I mean, I was trying to just save my voice as much as I could and fight off the cough as much as I could. But hey, nothing wrong with a good bah humbug. Mr. Scrooge at your service. Ooh. Okay, no, we're okay. Thought Alvin might be taking bigger damage from that sandstorm, but we'll be okay. And down goes Onyx. I think, yeah, there he goes. Okay, I was gonna say, I think he's gonna go down. So, is everybody ready for the Mario Kart tournament tomorrow night? Or I guess it's tomorrow afternoon, technically, because it's 4 p.m. Central to 6 p.m. Central. So you'll have to translate that into your own time zone. Forgive me. There's 23 others out there. It's kind of hard for me to keep track of them all. So we're gonna run with the one that I know best. And 4 p.m. Central till 6 p.m. Central, we've got a Mario Kart tournament up. It is open. It is ready to go. It will go live along with us going live on the channel tomorrow at about that time. But if you want to race, you are welcome to race. The description. Yeah, the description. The code will be in the description tomorrow, and it's in the short that went up this morning, I think, if I remember right. This is how bad I am keeping up with my own schedule. Pretty sure the short went up for the kart tournament this morning. So, but if you've raced before, it's the same code we've always used. So, not a big deal. It'll just be post-Christmas Mario Karting. But for tonight, we're Pokemoning. Actually, tonight's been a lot of fun. We're just gonna kind of relax tonight and just gonna enjoy ourselves. Tonight's not gonna be a hard push. Like I said, I do want to do a little bit of work on strengthening up our team, and I want to go in the underground for a little while so we can find a few more people to talk to and work on that odd keystone. Just kind of taking it easy, nothing too crazy, nothing too difficult, just going to enjoy our time. Welcome in, Miss Me. How you doing? Appreciate you coming hang out tonight. Internet keeps going out on your phone. That's not good. Have you tried just throwing it on the TV, Anna? See if it just works that way. Although I guess that doesn't help chat, but again, maybe it would. It might lighten the burden on your phone. Oh, speaking of which, I am ready for tomorrow. Not only just a race, but I fixed the dock. And it is out on the TV. I'm on the phone to see chat. Oh, gotcha. Try resetting the router. Not the black one, the blue one. Reset the blue one. I pulled a hangnail and it started bleeding. Ooh, those hurt. I hate to hear that, Miss Me. My problem with those is they always... A hangnail always pops up like 30 minutes into my 9 to 5, and I either gotta ignore it all day long, or I'll do like that. I'll pull it and it'll bleed like crazy. I can't stand it. They never happen when I'm near my fingernail clippers or when I can clip them easy. They always happen when I've got like all day long to go. And they're very tough to just leave alone. They really are. Put some medicine on it and wrap it up in a good band-aid, Missed Me. Be careful with that though, definitely. Those are, one, they hurt. And the other is, yes, they can bleed forever, it seems like. Oh, I was saying, I fixed up the dock. I switched out my living room dock with my studio dock. I had the original stock dock, my original red box switch back here. Lamb, what's shaking, bud? Welcome in. Unfortunately, you did not beat Hannah in tonight, but Hannah is here tonight. Not with me, but in chat with you guys. And started seeping out. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad, Missed Me. When they start bleeding out of the band-aid, that's a lot. Yeah, definitely gotta be careful with those. That's the ones I'm always gonna tell you to put the medicine on to try to help slow down the bleeding. Oh yeah, the dock, I forgot. So I switched my living room dock out with my studio dock because my my studio dock was my original Redbox Gen 1 OG switch. But my dock in the living room had the OLED dock switch, OLED switch dock. So it has the Ethernet connection into it. So I switched those two out, and I made sure that the cable could reach back here to the studio and plug into the dock. So come tomorrow, I'm gonna run a cable from the modem to the dock, so that way it hopefully it'll be more stable as we're racing. You're okay, Missed Me. That's more important than what I was saying. It's just my mind is dancing around a whole bunch of different things. So you are perfectly fine. There's a real chance I'm gonna get distracted no matter what we do tonight, because my mind is gonna go squirrel and just gonna chase that squirrel for tonight. OG means original generation. Originally now, but it means original gangster. Well, you can go with original gangster as well. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to fight it, not run away. Whoops. Oh well. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people use it as original gangster now, but original generation is was what it started out with that I'm aware of. But yeah. It sounds sick, or is it just me? Must be just you. Yeah, I'm sick. I was going to, Lamb, but I didn't. Yes, I have had a cough for about a week now. If you've seen any streams last week, I was constantly muting my mic and coughing. In fact, last Monday I cut it early because I was struggling so bad. But I lost my voice a few days ago because of it, and I'm finally starting to get it back. So yes, I do sound a little weird, but yes, my voice is starting to come back. Almost got shit. Nice. I should have played that one out then. I should have kept it up. No, we're fine over here. It's got to be you. It's got to be your audio. Your audio must be messed up. No, it's me. I'm sick. It's not really that I'm like bad sick. Just have a cough that pops up every once in a while, which you guys may see me mute my mic every once in a while and cough if I'm fighting it off. It's also the reason why I'm drinking plenty of water tonight. I'm trying to keep it suppressed, but it's really not bad. It's pretty much close to being gone. The problem is, it took my voice with it, and I'm just now starting to kind of get my voice back a little bit. I did. I appreciate that, Miss Me. But I did. I had some homemade chicken noodle soup on. I think that was Christmas Eve that Hannah got that for me. Yeah, I think so. I think it was Christmas Eve that I had me some. And thank you again for Hannah and Mama D for getting that taken care of. Yeah, it was good. It was really good. They did a really good job on making it and and warming it up and getting it fixed for me. But yeah, that day I really was rough. So I had to I ended up getting some soup that day before the festivals began because we had a lot to do that evening. So I did do some sleeping and I had some soup and I tried to really kind of get myself built up for that evening. Yes, fair. Mama D did get the soup and she did a very good job cooking it. Hannah warmed it up for me and had me doctored up. So, you know, between the two of them, they took care of me. In corner episode. Oh, trust me, you would not have wanted to see me like that. I was rough. I was not good at all. Actually, I kind of like the canned soup too. The canned soup is concentrated and usually super salty, and it's just something about it that's just good. I like it. He couldn't say no, but he found the voice for that. Oh yeah. No, I struggled through. I might not have talked a lot here and there, and it might have sounded worse than this at one point, but I struggled through saying a few things that needed to be said. I'll give you guys one at the end of stream if you guys stick around to the end, if you really want to hear a good one. I've been doing it for a few days now. Every time my voice really kind of went out, but you'll have to wait till the end of stream to hear that voice if you guys want to hear it. Oh yeah, she tried. She tried. And I mustered up a no for that. Because she knew what she was doing. She was just trying to mess with me. Look, Hannah got enough for Christmas, okay? She did not need another dog. How dare I? I mean, that's fair. But still, with all that she got for Christmas, she will be okay. Basset Hound for 2028. Okay, that's not so bad. That gives me a few years. I might consider 2028, but 2024? Nah, we weren't ready for that. Are you trying to correct her, Hannah, and say that that should be for 2025? No, 2028 election. Nice. Okay, that's fair. I can consider 2028. That's not 100% guaranteed. It's just a consideration. Hey, everybody's got to have a nominee. That's fair. That is fair. And that base recorder is kind of a needed thing. The Basset Hound's just a very big want. You have to get them ready middle of 2025. I mean, I understand you got to start your nominations pretty early on, but I didn't think you started your nominations in 3 years early. Yeah, most campaigns usually don't start happening until what, maybe 6 months to a year before, maybe. So we'll see. There's time to think about that. I haven't heard much of nothing. No, I've been sleeping as much as I possibly can here lately. Santa brought me 10 pounds to my weight. That's I mean, nothing wrong with having some extra weights for your weights. That's awesome. Hopefully those weights will do you some good and you build that muscle up, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with a couple extra pounds to throw at your weights. Cogs in 3 years. Cogs. Like the cogs in a machine need 3 years. So they're slow to turn, is what you're saying. These cogs turn real slow. 12 mental breakdowns. Ah. That's about right. He usually brings me about 12 of them as well, so I understand. I completely get it, Miss Me. And usually by the end of it, my 12 mental breakdowns usually mean a lack of hair. Like, I pull it out. Oh, I got you, Lamb. Yeah, no, I know that feeling too. I'm still putting pounds on, but my problem is now that Christmas is over with, not stopped, but over with, people are cooking candy, and I'm taking candy home. And I'm not talking about like a little sampler box. I'm talking about a tub of candy. Good stuff though. Real good stuff. Peanut butter balls. Loving those. 3 years she has an injured hand. Dogs need 3 years. She has an injured hand. Grant. Who has an injured hand? Grant. Both of my hands are still working, so I don't know what Grant we're talking about that has an injured hand. Whoever he is, I feel bad for the guy. One, he's got an injured hand, and two, he's another Grant. He's a fellow Grant. And we Grants, we got to stick together. Actually, funny enough, you know what? Let's get into that for just a second. There's not many Grants I've actually met in my entire life. That's kind of a rare name.
This tree has an injured hand. She probably meant dogs instead of cogs.
Well, hold on. Hang on. Hannah just explained something to me. Apparently, she's gonna poke her head in and make sure I understand things. But Miss Me, did you actually mean to say dogs need 3 years instead of cogs need 3 years? Because I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm just reading what I'm reading. I didn't understand it. What was I saying before that? I told y'all, squirrels. I don't know. I've forgotten. You guys remind me what I was talking about. Well, I may pick it back up. I don't know. Hey, Scorpio made level 50. Nice. That's the way we grow our Scorpio. He's getting all good and strong. We're gonna have us a nice strong team here before too long. I meant to Grant with your same birthday. It was really weird when I learned his birthday was the same as yours. Same year and same day and month, or just same day and month? The same year? Yeah, that's a little weird. It's like really weird. Oh, Grants, that's what we were talking about. Yes. So yes. I've only met a few other Grants in my entire life, which is kind of odd. But the funny thing about it is I was thinking about this the other day. I've known Hannah for a while now, but only recently. All the same, month, day, and year. Oh wow, that is weird. That is really weird. Now I kind of want to meet the guy. I'm kind of curious. It'd be kind of interesting to meet somebody who had that much similarity to me. But yes, I've known Hannah for a long time, but only recently have I started. No, I don't think you ever told me that story. That's a new one. I'm getting my yeah, weird, right, Lamb? Maybe that is my clone out there. I mean, was he as dashingly handsome as me? Did he have such a deep voice as I have going on over here? Or interesting. You'll have to save that story for later, Mama D. We'll have to talk about that more. I didn't know that. Oh, Hannah's. Yeah. So I've known Hannah for a long time, but only recently have I like started realizing there's like a whole bunch of Hannahs around. It's like the name Hannah just became popular all of a sudden. Grant's, I'm here with. Let's not forget Grant. Oh, Ishihara, the Mythbusters guy. Yeah, I mean that's fair, but I've never met him. I mean I've heard of him, but I've never met him. Now, in all fairness, I was blonde once. 3 Hannahs in my grade in school. Okay, so the names just go in waves, I guess. Waves of popularity. It's like, okay, this name is popular for like 10 years, and then you get this whole group of people with this name. Then, like, another name becomes popular for like 10 years, and this whole wave of people for this name. Happens, you hear a new word or a name, and all of a sudden you hear it every day. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? That he was natural blonde. Well, if he was natural blonde, I wonder if he actually went brown haired or dark haired one time. I mean, if he did that, yeah, we are talking about a twin. That's interesting. Interesting. But yeah, it's like all of a sudden you start hearing these names everywhere. Yeah, right now my school has a lot of game role names and Greek gods based names. Obviously can't say specifics, but it's a weird phrase. I mean, I know I haven't seen Game of Thrones, and I probably won't watch it because I've heard enough about it that it sounds like it's a little outside of the age range that I care to watch. But that's got to be an oddity or a weird thing to think of. You get this whole generation of children now that are named after these characters that were so popular for a little while. Because people watch this TV show on TV, it's because it was just, I don't know, it's popular. It's weird. It's just, is it just me, or is that weird? But of course, if you get into the concept of like juniors and thirds and fourths, that's weird too, because then you're completely taking away the identity of a person. That kid is not themselves. They're expected to be somebody else because they're a junior or a second or a third or a fourth. It's weird. When they spelled names backwards for kids' names. There was a time when they spelled kids' names backwards for kids' names. Huh? I don't understand what you're saying, Mama D. There gotta be a kid named Anakin out there somewhere too. What a legacy to be born into. Oh, I feel for that kid. That kid's gonna have a rough life. To be called Anakin his entire life. Ugh. That poor kid's gonna struggle. Alright, let's I wanna go down. I want to go down here and see. Narg? Is that? Is the T silent? How do you say that? I'm sorry. I don't know how to say that. Lamb. Heaven. Navia. I've heard Navia before. That's not the first I've heard that one before. Oh. Now I see what you're talking about. It's written backwards is actually okay. Huh. Until I've seen it written out next to each other, I never realized that until you wrote it like that, Mama D. Iconavia. Ah, it is. I didn't even see that, Lamb. Yeah, but how would you say that? Snarg? Or would it just be Narg? Silent T. You know, oh, okay, you know, okay, gotcha. You know Anavia. Oh, okay, nice. See, I've heard that name Navia before, but I've never paid any mind that it was heaven spelled backwards. Never could have told you that. So the T would be silent, so it'd be Narg. Yeah, that's weird. That's a weird thing to say. Several Navias. Nice. Okay, what are you saying, Mama D? Is that Tanarg? Because I kind of like it, the silent T, just doing Narg. Oh, really? I thought this would be a spot that would take us into that bottom area down there. Oh, it's so close. So, Naviha? Naviha? Navia? Naveha? I say it Navea? Veya? Interesting. Yeah. So it'll be Narg's gaming corner. Doesn't quite have the same ring. V. Navia. Is that how it's saying? Navia? So am I saying it wrong when I normally say it? Sorry. I'm not trying to. Alright, let's go back up because I want to know how to get into that lower area down there. Ooh. Wait a minute. Let's look at our map here. I thought that would do it. I really did. Wait, but are you making fun of my lost voice? Because I'm trying to say the. The. I mean, I'm trying to say the, but it's kind of hard to pronounce that one right now. That's Sand Gem, Twin Leaf. So how do we get that area? Let's go back here. Let's go back to Twin Leaf and let's go in the underground from there. I want to see what happens. I'm trying, I promise. My voice is a little off, so forgive me if I'm not pronouncing everything perfectly right. I promise you I'm trying here, miss me. Yeah, let's go in the underground here. Let's see if this takes us into that area. Where did this drop? Where did this drop us in at? No, it's over there. So how do we... We've been in that area one time. I got an idea. I think I know where to go. Hang on a second. Stop that. Yes, straight to the surface. Let's go to Sunny Shore. Let's see. I think Sunny Shore might be where I need to go to get into that area. Just having a feeling. This is probably the spot where I need to be at. I'm trying to find this underground area where it looks like we've only ever been once. Alright, let's try it here. If not, I may look at a correlation map. Nope, never mind. This is the one. This is the area. That button. That button. Yes, this is the area I wanted to be in. Yes. Okay, let's go running around. Let's go see if we can find some peoples to talk to. Okay, nobody there. Let's just circle around up this way first. Yes, I knew I'd figure out how to get down here somehow or another. Plus, that means new areas that we can unlock while we're down here. See what these new environments are. Let's go. Bonita. So who all watched The Grinch over Christmas? I don't care, cartoon or Jim Carrey version, either one. And I haven't seen the new one, so I don't know anything about it. the cartoon, the Jim Carrey version. Either one of those, I'm good with. So yeah, who all got a chance to watch The Grinch over Christmas? I got another one in a minute. I'm curious to see who got a chance to watch the other one. Hang on a second. I think Hannah's making fun of my speech impediment. I think she's making fun of my speech impediment. It's not my fault I lost my voice. Okay, I'm trying. Told y'all that cough will come and go. I didn't watch any of them. No? Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Me. I hate that you missed out on a good chance to watch Christmas movies. We watched the Jim Carrey one. Yes, nice. Nothing wrong with the Jim Carrey one. So it is brought to you by Hannah's Interruptions. You ain't joking. Hannah interrupts one more time, and Hannah's gonna expect it to be on camera. But nice. So, all right. I'm curious then, who got a chance to watch Charlie Brown Christmas? I know a few people did, because I know we did. And that's usually a popular one from what I understand at Christmas time. I wasn't quite ready for that yet, but whatever. Okay, Space Just Cave. So let's go out this way. Let's see if we can find us any people to talk to. But yeah, I mean, I understand a lot of people don't get a chance to watch a lot of Christmas movies because you're usually busy. At least I know we stay pretty busy. But yeah, hey, sometimes you gotta take that opportunity and say, hey, I'm gonna sit down and watch this movie. You triple dog dare me to shiny hunt. What am I shiny hunting? And I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been looking for shinies all along. Really? You're gonna be like right in front of the doorway, aren't you? There we go. I mean, I've definitely been looking for shinies every step of the way. I mean, I'm not gonna shy away from seeing a shiny. Let's go south first, I think. Yeah, let's go this way. Aha, here's a person. Hello. Duggalo? I'm Duggala. Duggala. Duggal? I'm not sure how you say that. I'm pretty sure that the Pokemon I just caught is very rare. Nice. Just anything you don't have. That's fair. We might go back and look for something. We'll see. I'm not against the idea. I just don't want to waste y'all's time if y'all are not interested in actually having a shiny stream, like a shiny hunt stream like that. I actually watched a shiny hunt earlier today, honestly. Ooh, Rocky Cave, nice. Something to pass the 9 to 5 time. I was watching one. Vote for which Pokemon to shiny hunt, or whether or not we should do one. Yeah, I'm not against doing one. Just gotta get a few things done in the meantime. We might shiny hunt here in a little while, just for the fun of it and a little bit. Okay, so no Pokemon down through. I mean, no persons down through here. Let's see what is out this way. We'll make this big loop here, see if there's anybody out here. And in this game, I really need not just the shiny charm. Well, no, you don't use the shiny charm in this one because it only affects eggs. What I really need in this one is the oh, I'm trying to think of what the name of the machine is. The Versus Seeker. I cannot think of the name of the machine for the life of me at the moment. Let's go to the north first, I think. Take the top route. Poke Radar. That's it. I knew it hit me in a minute. Really need to find the Poke Radar to really be effective shiny hunting in this game. Ooh, Spacious Cave. Nice. Okay. It's actually really nice. Ooh, here we go. Hello, I'm Muriel. Muriel? I lost against a wild Pokemon and Rourke had to carry me away. Vote for shining hunting? Oh, to see if you guys would see who would enjoy it. All right, I can put a vote up for that. I'm fine with that. Do you want us? What's that mean? Do you want to? Shiny hunt. All right, pretty straightforward and simple bowl. It's a pretty straightforward question. I'll let you guys vote. You guys tell me what you guys want. I'm down for doing a shiny hunt if you guys want to, but as of right now, we're not optimized to shiny hunt. So any hunting we do right now is not going to be perfect. It's going to be a hopefully we find one. Where shiny hunting also gives me a chance to hunt for Miss Spirit. So that'll give me a little bit of a chance to see if we can hunt down Miss Spirit at the same time. All right, what is this cave? This one is a bog sunk. Ooh. Nice to see it's there, but not where we want to go right now. All right, let's see if we can work our way back up this way. Hey, got another diglet. I'm hoping we go around all these areas and unlock all these, excuse me, no spacious cave, all these biomes. And then hopefully we'll have found enough people to activate the next part of our, Keystone. Yes, heal our team up. It's not going to cost us anything. Might as well heal our team up. And let's see. This is a swampy bog, swampy biome. Okay. We got a few different biomes. Nice, a duck trio. That's always good. Ooh, here we go. Here's another person. Hello, I'm Kira. Did you know the statue of the same Pokemon species can come in different colors? I hear placing different color statues in your secret base has a better than normal effect. Nice. I'm the only one who's voted to have to vote it. I vote y'all. It's their civic duty. Well, I'm not a fan of a Honda Civic, but you know, hey, I guess if it's the duty of the Civic. Yeah, I'd prefer something different. I mean, ooh, here we go. Mountain Spring. There we go. No, it's not the duty of my Civic. Well, I mean, I hope not, because I don't own a Civic. Alright, what is this biome up here? This is another swampy cave. We got swampy caves all over the place. I guess I should have... No, it's fine. I can run all the way around. It's not that big of a deal. See if we can find us another person to talk to. Hopefully we can find us a few more people down here. I know we need at least a few more. Although I'm tempted to do one of these digs here in just a minute, because they are fun to do. Down here and check out this last biome and make sure we unlock walk around all this area. It's your duty as an American citizen. I mean, I hope everybody here is American at the moment, because if there's somebody who's not from America, then I suppose it's not their duty. Handling a different civic duty. A lot of y'all got some very narrow or selection options. Did y'all not have a lot of car selections where you guys had? You guys have this thing about civics for some reason or another. I mean, I guess if that's your thing, it's your thing, but just wasn't expecting everybody to be civic owners. Another swampy area. Okay, cool. So swampy areas down here. We have almost made it back to where we started. Let's just see if there's anybody down here. No. I was hoping to run into at least one or two more people somewhere. Nope. Okay. I feel like digging a hole, so let's dig a hole. Let's see what we can find here. 4. So these are always for me. And I like Austin John's method. This works best for me, because I can kind of see a little bit of everything before I decide to dig hard. And see if I can find all the items. Okay, well, found a piece of wall there. Okay, here we go. So let's unbury this one. The votes are in. Has everybody voted already? Let's unbury this section. There we go. Is it hello to everybody at least? That smell good. Do you want to
Shut the camera.
Hi. There we go. There's the one.
I'll shine. Bringing my civic duty of being a member of Grant's Gaming Corner. Fresh chocolate chip cookies.
I will take some chocolate chip
Because
cookies.
maybe chocolate chip cookies will help your voice come back.
I doubt it, but I'll take them anyways.
So.
I'll try this theory.
Hey Misty, hi. Thank you for your support for the Basset Hound. Hey Lamb, how's it going?
Let's try up
When I
here.
plugged the new
What?
HKC.
Yeah. I guess if you want to. I suppose so. As my wall crumbles.
Aw. Nah. Anyway. Yes, there's cookies.
You smell
Yeah,
cookies?
Mom and D, if you want cookies, I have some. I want fresh chocolate chip cookies.
Does scratch and smell now? Just checking.
Vision.
Huh? Wonka Vision?
Wonka Vision, you know, like where they can smell it. Anyway, hello
That
chat.
one, but what about the one where he shrank? Is that still considered Wonka Vision too?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It was still in testing. Anyway, hi chat. That's where I've been. Making cookies.
And poking her head and correcting me every time she gets a chance. Because apparently I didn't mean to do that. Apparently I can't talk tonight, but then again I can't talk anyways, so
All I smell is disappointment because no. Yes, thank you, Missed Me. No Basset Hound. Thank you. So, I should have put it on a Corel plate so we could have this stream sponsored by Corel. I want to drown in a river of chocolate. Yes, Lamb.
Well, you guys still want to talk? Hit me up.
Wonka Vision's where he shrank.
Ooh, here we go. Something I want to unbury. I like unburying these. These are always worth having. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. I get Hannah a Basset Hound now, and she's gonna be mad in about 6 months because of having to carry it up and down stairs. This dog is not gonna be happy with stairs. Neither will Hannah.
I want to become a massive blueberry. I don't know. I've been dreaming of this dog for literally almost 20 years.
You gonna carry it up? Oh,
After 20 years,
right
you know,
there.
I don't think 20 years is going to negate. Also, by the time I don't want to carry it up the stairs, it will be big enough to go up the stairs by itself. Or You know what? Grant's crafting corner builds a pulley system, and we pull the dog up on the pulley.
Where do these things
Over the
keep
portal
coming
to have
from?
pulleys where we just pull the dog up. They have them for bassets because they don't always like getting their nails clipped. So they just put them in the little harness. Their legs are like this out of the harness and they can't move. See, Liam agrees. Problem solved. And then we could use it for laundry too. Be
So
great.
then I get to carry the dog around like luggage.
No, it's a pulley system. You put them in the little harness and then you pull it up and then you just put them back down. And we can do it with the laundry too. It'd be perfect. Nobody's asking for Grant's crafting corner. Yeah, no, we just want the pulley system.
No, it's
Install an elevator. See?
I mean, I'm lazy enough as is. Do y'all really want to put a?
Dog elevator.
I'm putting an elevator and I'm gonna ride in the thing. How many of y'all? I mean, y'all understand who Garfield is? I read a comic strip one time where he installed a TV on the ceiling above his cat box bed to where he could be so lazy as to watch TV, but it took him working so hard to get there. That's me. I will work very hard at being very lazy, but I will be lazy after that.
Dog elevator. They have these elevators on the outside of houses now. See?
Y'all are just really not helping me out here.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is this dog is getting more and more expensive every time I chat with you guys. I mean, I love you all. I do. I appreciate it. But y'all are making this dog more expensive. Hang on. Sorry.
What was your backwards name?
Mine?
Yeah.
It depends on if you pronounce it with the T or without the T.
Tenarg?
It's an arg or narg.
What's the basset hound? Okay, I've always dreamed of naming him Ollie. Oliver.
Ollie's up there.
Tenarg. This is how it works. Everyone has to agree with the mod or we all get banned. I've never banned anybody over not allowing a basset. Otherwise, he'd never be in Hannah's Knit Cottage.
That's fair.
Tenarg. Could you imagine? His middle, it could be Ollie Tenarg Gaming Corner.
Yeah, we'll work on that one.
Oh, let's be honest, it's gonna be Ollie Tenarg Knit Cottage.
Probably. That would probably be along the lines of reality.
Y'all be prepared for this dog, because it's gonna have its own sweater line. And a snood, because basset hounds have to have snoods because their ears will get in their food when they eat and they'll get food up in there. So you have to put like a little snood to push their ears back. So it's like a big like scarf that, like an infinity scarf that for their face that pushes it back. Just look up basset hound snood. It's SNOOD. It's the cutest thing ever.
Do we want to be teasing
What do you mean?
and give them an ever slight hint at a future off in the distance stream?
I have no idea where you're talking. Are you talking about from Christmas? Where is it?
Where you put it up?
Okay, we'll go back to a small screen then, and I'll go grab it. Question, Miss Me, go ahead with your question. Also, I want hot cookies. Here. Oh, you're so excited.
All right, Hannah's grabbing something. We're gonna tease you guys just because we can. Now, this is off in the distance. This is not gonna be soon because there's still work to be done first. But this is a real possibility at a future stream that I am excited about doing, and I think you guys are gonna like too. And I meant to show this off already in a way, but I haven't yet.
Because I'm the best mod ever. Are you streaming on YouTube and Twitch? No, just YouTube.
Just YouTube.
Welcome to the stream, Alec.
Yes, thank you. Welcome.
Basset Hound Doghouse build?
Not quite, no.
Okay.
No, just a little quick runoff. No, I don't do Twitch because
It needs a
Twitch
feed.
is nice. Twitch is a little outside of the moniker of what I feel comfortable with, because it's not quite as controlled as I want it to be. I can control YouTube a lot better as far as our friendly. So this is our tease for a future stream. Now I will tell you and premise this with, It's not going to happen until the studio is completed and I've moved into the studio. But this will probably be a very early, if not first, stream in the studio once it's done. You ready?
Yeah.
Whoops, wrong one. Sorry.
The grade's not ready. Okay.
I hit the wrong one.
Scoot your face back.
Scoot my
Because
face
Anna and Chloe
back.
are the best chat ever. Okay, it's not focusing.
It will.
Scoot it up.
Give it a second. Turn the light off.
I don't know how to turn on it. Lego building. Do you see which Lego set?
Yes. Come in. Very nice. I'm excited about that. Yes. So in the future, that is going to be, yes, we're going to do a Lego build. Yes, we'll do the Lego tree, and I will give you guys a chance to vote on which tree we build.
Oh, you don't care? You don't have a preference?
I like the Breath of the Wild one, but I'm down to go either way. I will build either one.
Oh, they have the Breath of the Wild one on the backside.
Can't see it, blew it out. It's did it work better after I turned the light off?
Yeah, it did.
Did you see it better then?
Mama D, I can send you a picture too that you can see it clearer.
And actually, I have a picture to go up on the community tab. I've been meaning to put it up. I just haven't done it yet. What?
The box is getting.
Okay, we'll be easy. We'll put it back where it was for a safe bet.
Anyway,
But yes, after I get the studio up and I get
Bye,
some things
chat.
adjusted. Oh, sorry.
It's
hang on a
fine.
second.
I'm leaving. It's fine. Don't. Okay.
Ah,
Bye, chat.
I always do
Hi.
that.
Bye, chat. So can you tell me what you mean by Twitch is harder to keep feeling friendly? As I'm setting OBS right now for my first live. I think just more of
The content on Twitch as of the past 2 or so, maybe more years, has not been family oriented. So I don't particularly want to try to fight that and have my content going up next to things that I don't have any affiliation with. And I don't want to have affiliation with. Because YouTube, they do a lot better of a job of keeping you inside your lane. Because we are a very family-friendly content channel here. I don't have to worry about things coming about that I don't necessarily think that my audience should see. And I say that not because I'm trying to limit you guys or I'm not trying to be narrow. It's that I want this content, and I've said this many, many times over again, and I'll say it for the rest of my life. I want this content to be things that my kids and my kids' kids and my kids' kids' kids can watch with no worries. I don't want to use profanity. I don't in my real life, so I don't use it here. I don't want negative or harsh content, and we're not going to play games that are going to be of that nature either. So I want this to be a family-friendly situation, and I want the things around us to be family-friendly.
Yeah.
Because what shows up around us before my channel, like at the end of tonight when I end, that's the content it's going to suggest. It's always been stuff that's within our moniker, within that family friendly, and I'm okay with that. Twitch is not like that.
well, especially ads too. Twitch is much more. Okay, they've asked for a poll of should I stay or go.
Oh,
Can I at least go get cookies? I want my own cookies if that's okay.
well, if that's the case, then we got to end this poll. Oh, wow. Everybody voted. Nice. All right.
And then can you make it small screen so I can go get cookies and do some things and I'll be back?
Yeah, I'll jump back over to just me.
Okay.
So
see.
there's
If chat
the
votes
poll
me
for
back,
sure.
I'll come back.
Hang on a second. Let me finish this up, and we'll switch over to some shiny hunting, and we'll put a vote up for Hannah. Now show me screen little. Oh, yeah, it'll be hard to see with the screen little. You're knocking stuff over here.
Sorry.
It's okay. I just didn't want you to lose everything. Stay. Put all up. Pull up. Ooh, excuse me, Warden. Sorry, that just slipped out. Yeah. So, like I was saying, that's just my, I guess, viewpoint behind Twitch and YouTube, and my vote to why I prefer YouTube and feel like YouTube is more within the creator's control, or at least can keep within the lanes of what we feel comfortable as a creator. And that's a really weird thing to call myself, considering I've only been on YouTube for less than 2 years. But I guess in its essence, I am a creator. Oh, so do we need a poll for this then?
Sure. If not, I'll go back and cross. I was cross stitching before I came over here.
Us. So yeah, just to kind of, like I said, give you my little rundown. That's my understanding. That's the way I've seen it for the past few years of controlling the content that I'm able to control and making the content that I make. And throwing the microphone off.
You want to put it fixed for a second?
Sorry. Yes.
So
that's
have
just
donations turn on, like, is that the main income? So this isn't a monetized channel yet. Eventually, but not yet.
Yeah, eventually. It's probably not going to be like, and I've been thinking hard about that. It's probably not going to be an instant, I cross the threshold and I'm going to go monetized or request for monetization right away. I'm probably going to give it some time. And I say that because I don't want to instantly change everything on you guys. You guys have been here for so long and you guys know how my content is. I don't want to just instantly change because of the fact that I can ask for monetization and have it go up. I think I want to take some time on it and just, we'll see, ease our way into that concept of monetization, because I don't want to just change it and then all of a sudden everything's different on you guys. It'll probably be one of those things where, like, we talk about it for a little while. Look, aiming for this date, probably going to ask and request turn on at this date, and kind of let everybody build up to it with the idea of, hey, it's coming, so that I can make a little bit of revenue, because it would be nice to earn off this channel, off my work. It would be.
It's a process to get it, so even once you cross that threshold, then you apply for it, and then they review your channel and review everything, and then...
That is true.
I guess the people want me. I wish I had a sock. I don't have a sock right now to knit on.
Yeah, so far you got 4, like, straight up, everybody wants you here.
Thanks, guys.
That's how this works.
I bring the cookies. I mean, what can you say? Who can object to cookies?
Is that one okay, or would you rather this one?
Let me see. No, this is better for me.
That's right. You have the affinity for being backwards.
So I like to flip the camera, so when I raise my left hand, I see it left up there because it helps me.
So for me, I've been doing this opposite so long that my mind right now is not working right. It's like that hand doesn't look right. That should be this hand. And I don't know, just because I flipped it so long on my camera and on my mind, and in my mind, I'm with my camera being flipped, I'm just, it's weird for me. Well, how the polls go, kind of go. You guys are killing me, making me laugh like that. Yeah, I think I kind of knew how that was going too. How it would change, Miss Me, is that once you go monetized, you're gonna see ads on the channel. You're gonna see ads in the middle of streams, and I know I can minimize it some. Yeah, Grant's choking corner. I got the truth. I can do some adjustments and minimize it, but they're gonna start happening naturally because of the fact that once you turn on monetization, that's how YouTube starts hitting it. YouTube. Thank you, Alec. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate that.
Thanks,
But
Alex.
yes, once you turn on monetization, you start getting those advertisements showing up, and I can't do anything to stop it unless I just request not to be monetized for that particular stream or video or whatever it is that I put up. Is that you? Where's that dog?
Me.
Oh, okay. Hold my stems up. Yeah, I don't think I own any stems.
Arms.
Yeah, but it was more fun saying it my way. Yep, don't think it helps.
Oh, hush.
Okay, well, if you get premium, then yeah, you won't notice. You probably won't notice the difference.
Yes, he does have a nice Pokemon game wall. It's impressive. That is going to be the beast of when he gets the studio, of moving that to the studio. It's going to be a... Hold your arms up. See?
I don't want to hear it, are you?
Both of them, see?
Put that one back down.
Are you still muted?
No, I'm not muted. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right, man. YouTube can still put ads on non-monetized stuff, but it just seems like it's going to be more prevalent when you request for monetization at that point. At the same time.
Yeah, you can contact YouTube because yes, he did, Miss B. So for YouTube, you can, the first stage of monetization is where you can turn on like super chats and donations and such. And then the second phase is the ad revenue.
And like Hannah's saying, you can request to have this stuff not monetized.
But you have
can
to
request
like,
to say, I don't want ads in this.
you can't guarantee people aren't going to see ads on your stuff because YouTube might still run them, and then you have to go back in and change it, which is, and they get the revenue from it, and you may not necessarily get the revenue from it.
And that's part of it. The other part is just because you request it doesn't mean they have to honor it. They can choose to say, nope, that's popular enough.
They have to honor it.
Do they?
Uh-huh.
I was thinking it was
Because
still a request.
It's the agreement between the creator and the platform. Because your content, that's part of the agreement is if you don't want ads on your video, they can't run ads.
Okay, fair.
If you don't want to, because I mean, like, especially there's a channel I love, like a knitting channel. It's a husband and wife team, and they have a Patreon that they run. So if you want to support them, you join their Patreon, and that's their only source of income, and they're really big on that. And they're big on not ever getting anything for free, like where like companies will sponsor videos. They don't do that, and because of that, also they don't want ads to run on their videos. And the reason they do that is because they want it to be clear of when they review something that everybody knows that they choose to purchase something with their own money, and the opinion they give is 100% not influenced by anything. So even though they've passed the threshold for monetization, it's not something they've unlocked because they get their money through their Patreon. So anytime YouTube puts ads on their video, they have to go ahead and email. But for the most part, they have it turned off. But every now and then, YouTube, I guess, the automation of things notices that they get a lot of views.
That's fair. And no, Alec, you cannot turn on donation requests until you become monetized.
Yes.
It's part of your first step now to becoming monetized.
But I mean, like, for people who have like Patreon, yeah, I don't think you have to run it through. I don't know if you can link it down below in the description or not. It's like a regular link or not. But yeah, so like the people I watch who have an income off of Patreon, you can post like YouTube videos that are like unlisted on Patreon, so then only people who are patrons of yours could watch those videos and it gives somebody extra content. I like to knit, so like that channel, they put out specific patterns throughout the year that you only get if you are a patron of theirs. They have different shows that they host, and it's all through Patreon, but it's unlisted things on YouTube. So the average YouTube viewer cannot see it from their page, but it is still all kind of through YouTube. So, sorry.
It's okay.
Anyway, that's how they do it. That's how most people I've seen who do Patreon, that they do like live YouTube, live Zoom, maybe a Discord, things like that. Discord can just be a little harder to manage because if somebody stops being a patron, then how do you monitor that to make sure that they're not still in your Discord? And do you really want to boot somebody out of the Discord? Versus Patreon, when you stop being a patron, it locks you out of that content automatically, and it's through Patreon and not necessarily directly from the YouTuber themselves.
As far as being a family-friendly kind of society and still having a Patreon, yeah, it's absolutely doable. I don't have a Patreon set up. I've never bothered to set one up. My thing is I don't have enough behind the scenes content that I feel like would be worth putting up to even make it that kind of a situation for us. Maybe you guys would probably get a laugh out of some of the stuff that I do from behind the scenes, but I've never bothered to hide it here. A lot of the times I talk about the things that I have going on behind the scenes. If you look in the right spots, the Knit Cottage, you can commonly find some of my behind the scenes stuff there. because Hannah and I record around each other, and that's how we do this. And so she picks up a lot of my background stuff. So a lot of it wouldn't be worth putting to a Patreon for me, because of the fact that I would have a hard time managing what's worth putting there and what's not. On the flip side, yes, you're okay. It's very feasible to have a family-friendly community moniker set up, overall idea, and still have a Patreon. Because your Patreon is not something that has to be negative. It just needs to be something above and beyond your common work. Something that maybe is just that behind the scenes little extra that you laugh about. And your slip ups don't necessarily have to be something that's negative. I trip up over my own recordings all the time. Most of the time I leave them in because I'm just recording and posting it up for you guys. But it's still, it's what I do. It's how I trip over myself and let you guys enjoy it. It's a part of my content for you guys to enjoy my slip ups or my, what does Diddley always say? No. What do I always say that he's picking on me about?
Diddley, where are you at?
My fault. I did it. That was me.
My bad. Oh yeah.
That was me's. What was it? I hit the wrong buttons or whatever it is that I say all the time.
That was my fault.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Diddley's got one that he says that I say all the time, but that's me. Bloopers, yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. We haven't seen Diddley tonight. Diddley might be off doing some holiday stuff. Everybody I know, their schedule kind of changes a lot over the holiday between Christmas and New Year's. Lamb would watch some cooking behind the scenes. I think Grant's Cooking Corner as a Patreon through this.
Sorry about that. Maybe it might be something worth having behind the scenes.
But
that's my fault. Yeah, that's probably me.
Yeah, and I feel like when people launch into Patreon, it really almost, I don't know. There's another YouTube I watch. I like to knit, so a lot of mine is knitting. I don't watch as much gaming besides Grant's too often.
Sorry, go ahead.
They do a lot for their Patreons. They do lives. Lives. I don't know exactly what they use for that because I'm not part of that Patreon, but that's one of the things they do. And some people will get videos up early, like a live stream you can't do early, but people who do pre-records, they'll do like early access as part of the Patreon if you want like a day early access to videos. And it gives you sometimes more direct access. I would pay for Grant burning Kraft mac and cheese.
You'd probably enjoy better if my water burning. As far as the unlisted videos, Alex, I don't have a Patreon to exactly experience what you're talking about.
I can explain.
But I do know my unlisted stuff, it's set up to where it's there, but you can't see it until I let you see it. And it's not that I'm trying to hide it, it's just I have stuff scheduled. I have stuff scheduled to go up at certain times. So all this content, this videos that go up, I'm not sitting there waiting for time to hit play. I'm busy. I've got things going on. So I schedule this stuff with YouTube and I pre-post it to where when time comes around, it goes up live. Just like the premiere for these videos for the streams, not videos, for the streams. I preset those up so that when the time comes for the stream to go live, all I do is click the live button and I'm good.
So an unlisted video means that it is literally unlisted. So it does not appear in search terms and it does not appear on your channel anywhere. The only way somebody can see it is if they are sent a direct link to that video.
You don't even have to do that option. You can actually completely unlist it to where nobody but you can see it and use the owner.
Yeah, but what I'm saying as far as Patreon is concerned.
Oh yeah, okay.
So the unlisted is only if somebody has a direct link to that video. Obviously, as a creator, you are the person with the direct link, so you get to choose who you share it with. So if like Patreon, somebody would make a post on Patreon having that video that's unlisted, so they get the direct link and they're the only people who have access to that video. And it's a really great way to do like exclusive content. I know YouTube has kind of played around with stuff like that through members. So once you hit the base tier, like the first tier of monetization, you can have members, which is like kind of like Patreon, where you pay a monthly fee for extra content or something from that YouTuber, and they can have videos that are specific to members only. So it works as like unlisted, but it kind of automates it through YouTube. The only downside to that being that I guess that it is set up through the YouTube membership. So if you didn't want to run everything through YouTube monetization, you wouldn't have that option if you did it as members only. But kind of works the same way. Different things. Patreon to me is a little more fleshed out because it can be like, for me, knitting, crafting, you need patterns, paper things, PDFs, so they can make posts to share PDFs, to share things. They do Christmas stuff, they'll share recipes and things like that as part of their, they do like an advent calendar for Christmas. So I think you can do members only posts on YouTube, but they don't really, YouTube doesn't do a lot as far as like getting a direct link to a file. I don't think. I think you can link it in like the description, but it's not like as big of a deal as it is on Patreon.
The YouTube is not great with the membership concept yet.
It's in its baby stages.
But yeah, it needs some work. It really does. And a lot of this, honestly, Alec, if you're starting a channel, I've done this for, like I said, just under 2 years. I'm gonna tell you right now, jump in. There's no better way to do it. I learned so much the first 2 months of just streaming and putting stuff up and trying to learn all this, that the experience was invaluable at this point. I watched a ton of videos about how to do a lot of this stuff and people talking about how to work the algorithm and all this stuff. And a lot of it was handy, a lot of it was useful, don't get me wrong, but I found the experience was just so much more useful than any video I watched. It was just a matter of doing it. And the part that I kick myself for the most is that I waited so long to start streaming. Because I've been wanting to do this for years. I've had many ideas. I've thrown a few of them out there, and I've tried kind of getting things on the roll, but never successfully putting my heart into it like I did with this channel. And then once I started realizing what I was doing, welcome in, Niall. Appreciate you coming to hang out. And yes, Happy New Year. It's coming up. Well, I guess tomorrow evening we'll be starting our new year. But starting this channel and actually jumping in feet first made a world of difference in my knowledge. And if I'd started this years ago, I'd have been further along. And I'm sure there's a reason God didn't let me start it earlier, but I'm enjoying this. And all I can say is that just jump in. There's no better time to jump in than now. Jump in. There's no perfect way of doing this. There's no, you got to follow this scheme. And I know YouTubers put out all this kind of stuff about how to, make the best videos and the best thumbnails and this and that and dot and dot and dot. I promise you, it's all just something of them trying to get you to watch their stuff. Jump in and do it your way. There's no better way to do it than your way. I've had great hits on certain things. I've had stuff that slumped. There's no rhyme. There's no reason. It just does what it does. YouTube's going to do what it does. The thing I will tell you to do is be consistent and be honest. And be you. Be honest about being you. That's the best I can tell you.
Worry about looking at
Stuck is worried about how to make it look perfect. Don't.
And don't compare yourself to other people, because you have to think about too that there's a lot of people who do this as a job, who have probably thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment invested that probably, truth be told, are running as professional of setups as some news stations. Just do what you have. I mean, yeah, maybe don't use a camera from 2009. Maybe try and get something relatively updated. But if it's your phone, like I recorded all of my footage on my phone and it's been perfectly fine and honestly looks crisper than the streaming camera I had when I streamed on Twitch. Make sure people can hear you and understand what you're saying, but the quality just needs to be understandable and seeable, not necessarily perfect. It doesn't have to have all these perfect cuts. If the content that you're sharing is true to you and it's something you're passionate about, that's going to shine through a lot more than editing, because I think we've all probably seen videos that were edited to the nines and looked beautiful, but it was very clear that it was very flat, that whoever said it didn't really care about it, or that it wasn't something that was pertinent. Oh, I know, Liam. I was thinking about that. 2009 feels like it was just a couple years ago, but it wasn't.
And doing pretty good now. I'm still fighting off a bit of a cough, and I've lost my voice because of it, but it's finally starting to come back. I'm not gonna speak for Hannah. She can say how she's doing. But to add on to what Hannah was saying, I enjoy what you do. If you don't enjoy what you do, the content's gonna flop. Period. If you enjoy it, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be enjoyable. And if you're enjoying it, your audience will enjoy it. There have been nights when I felt down and I struggled and I was tired. And as much as I enjoy doing this, I'm not gonna lie, this is a job. And I mean that wholeheartedly, but it's a job I enjoy. But there are still times when I'm like, I just don't feel like getting on camera tonight. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. And then I take a breath. I start my stream. I start talking with you guys, and you guys pick me up. There's been many nights that I've started droll, and then by the end of the night, I'm having a great time laughing. We're cutting up. We're having a great conversation. And it's because I enjoy doing what I do. But sometimes it just takes me getting into it to enjoy it, and sometimes it does take a little bit of let me get past this moment of I don't feel like it, and then before I know it, I'm just absolutely enamored in it and I'm enjoying it because I enjoy doing this. I really truly do. It's that getting my time started sometimes is a little rough. Yeah. Think of that thing that you absolutely enjoy, love doing, and that you feel like you can do anytime. And then think about when you're tired and you don't feel like doing that thing. But if you start doing that thing, okay, and you perk up and you enjoy it, and you're like, okay, I'm glad I started, whatever it is, my project tonight. That happens sometimes. You have to power through. And I'm not trying to tell you that as a bad thing. I'm trying to tell you that as be prepared, because there is real work behind this. There's many sacrifices I have had to give up because of this, because of my what's the word I'm looking for? My commitment and my consistency. That's the word I'm looking for. Consistency, because I try to keep consistency. That's a big thing for me. I want to be consistent with what I do. And you can ask Hannah. There's been many a times and many a nights that we've had conversations about, why am I going home to stream? Why am I doing this? Why I'd rather be doing something with the family, or she wants me to do something over here, or Chloe wants me to come hang out over here. And I'm like, no, I've got a commitment. I've made a commitment, and I'm going to keep this commitment. And that consistency and that commitment has helped me grow a lot here on the channel as a person, as a responsible person. And the fact that I now have a very strong schedule, that I know what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, and wow, there's Miss Spirit, look at that. And I know what I'm going to be doing when. Now that we have a very set schedule, Hannah and I have a very easy time trying to plan a lot of things around it. There's still times when we're like, wish we had a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
that's what I'm figuring out with mine, is my schedule is not consistent, but it has to do with my work too. My work has ebbs and flows.
Thank you for that, Alex. Appreciate that. And yeah, well, that was another thing that I told myself whenever I started this, was my interaction with my audience. Yeah. Even before Hannah started being on stream on a regular basis, I want to interact with you guys. I enjoy playing the video games. I enjoy talking with you guys and doing what you guys want to do way more than the video games. I can play a video game. That's not a problem. I've got tons of them. I always have. Video games are my thing. That is just a vehicle. The video game is just a vehicle for me to get to hang out with you guys.
Wait, did you catch it?
You have something to share? Did I catch what? No, Miss Frick got away from me.
No.
It's going to. You get one attack in and it's going to run, and it'll do that for a while. It'll show back up again later. But yeah, that's something I've always, from the get-go, said. I want to interact with you guys, and I say that because I've seen a lot of YouTubers who will just sit there and.
Yeah, you have to be willing to talk to people.
Yeah, I don't want to be one of those ones that just stares at my screen the whole time and lets you guys have a conversation without me. I want to turn and enjoy the conversation.
I've done that a couple times, I'll be honest. I've focused in on the game. If I was like, especially when I was playing Kingdom Hearts, if I was in a big boss battle, I'd be like, okay, y'all talk for a second, let me do this, and then I'll be right back.
Now, that's, yeah, I get that. That's once in a
okay.
while. That's not a constant thing.
Before I
want
leave, who
constantly
will be your
talk to you guys.
co-host for tomorrow's tournament?
I don't have an answer for that just yet. Sorry that I don't
Liam, are
have a
you
straight answer
racing
yet,
tomorrow? Liam, are you racing tomorrow?
I'll put it to you this way, Lamb. I've invited somebody, but I have not gotten an answer yet as to whether or not they want to be there or can be here or what just yet. So I may not have anybody. It may be just me. But I did invite somebody, and I just haven't gotten an answer yet. So hopefully before tomorrow I'll have an answer. Otherwise, it'll probably be just me. Nice, good. I'm glad to hear that you're going to be here racing.
So, yes, me too. And we should say, who wants Grant to stream Stardew Valley in 2025?
We starting that conversation again?
Yes, it's time. It's time to bring it back.
Bring back the conversation. Okay.
Who wants to see Grant and Hannah play Stardew Valley in 2025?
No, wait, Grant. Hannah? I thought you were just trying to talk them into me.
No, what is
Talk
it?
me into me.
No. Yes, stream C, Stardew Valley.
Maybe.
That would be really fun to stream. I wish. Okay, the one thing that YouTube needs is the co-stream. Well, not one thing. YouTube needs a lot of things, including help. But
Yeah, well,
if YouTube brought back the co-stream feature, not brought back, if YouTube added the co-stream feature like what Twitch has, it's great. But Twitch's, I think, could improve on one count of adding everybody's chat in together. Yay, Papa D will be racing too.
nice. Nice. Glad to hear you're going to be racing with us, Papa D.
Person I watched got quilting, play Stardew Valley in her off time.
Nice. Yeah, Stardew Valley is a really good game. I'm not
Yeah.
nothing against playing it. It's just the way Hannah wants to play it is from our computers on a co-stream. That's going to be a hard setup for us to figure out, especially here on YouTube. So we're going to have to figure that one out.
Or it might have to be pre-recorded. I don't know.
Maybe just because of the way that one edits out to play.
Yeah.
But
or we live stream it where you could watch, and you might just. I don't know. I need to do.
may
something.
just live
We all
stream
need
one
help,
side,
Hannah.
record both sides.
You're not wrong, Miss Me, but still, I heard a little bit.
What did you do?
Miss Me said we all need help, Hannah.
Yeah, I caught that, but
That's what I meant because I said YouTube needs help, and she said we all need help.
gotcha, yeah, okay. I'm
Yeah,
delaying the conversation.
Could
Gotcha.
you? But
No, I'm not against playing a solo play of Stardew Valley. And streaming it for a little while next year. I'm down for that.
I've been making my I guess this is where we're different. You're just like, I'm gonna keep going and plan as I go, and I'm like, what's my 2025 plans for everything? And he knows because he's seen my 2025 planning. And I normally, I mean, I don't do perfect on my plans, but I do consistently get a lot of stuff knocked out with my plans.
Look, the only thing I have set that
Director's
I want,
commentary. Well, no, if we
okay.
pre-recorded it, what we would do is probably it would be something I edit, and I would edit both. So then, as something is happening that we're referencing, it would have like something in the top corner that would say Grant or Hannah, and then you would go back and forth and see both points of view, not at the same time, but it would go back and forth between the two. I also, what I should do, my edit for your Tears of the Kingdom,
you gotta work on that still.
it needs to be the Tenard cut.
Huh.
Yes.
Well, she's got her name for it. What was I going to say?
The Tenard cut. Or I just edit it where it plays backwards and it's the Tenard cut. Alright, I need to get going. Tournament champ, we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, Lamb.
Thank you, tournament champ. We'll see you tomorrow, Lamb.
Yes, we will see you
Thanks
tomorrow.
for stopping by.
As far as my content and my schedule, I don't have a schedule. I mean, I have a weekly schedule. I know what I'm playing each week is where we're playing it. I know that I want to play the new Pokemon when it comes out later this year. But as far as like, I have stuff that lined up ready to go, like back to back. No. When we finish Pokemon, this Pokemon, like a week or two before that we finish it and wrap it up, I'll be thinking about then what we're gonna play next. When we finish Mario and Luigi Brothership, like the week maybe two before, I'll think, oh, maybe I need to figure out my next game to play after this, and I'll figure it out. Because I have so many games and options to play, I don't sweat it. I'll figure it out when I get there. Every single word is just backwards. Oh, that'd be just so much fun for you.
The schedule is. There is no schedule. Great. How many parts of Tears of the Kingdom do you have? I need to go look.
And Tears of the Kingdom?
Yes. I'll go.
You talking about the channel playthrough? We got them all. We finished all the shrines.
That's fine. How many parts?
Oh, parts. I thought you said hearts. I misheard. Like 59, almost 60. I think it was like right before 60, I think. Yeah, check the playlist. Playlist will tell you how many's in there. But yeah, that's my way of scheduling things. Are you shining hunting her brother? I got I forgot to ask what you were counting. Got down, going down here. Yes, I've been trying to knock out Shanks in hopes to get a shiny Shanks to show up. I've been running away from everything else so that I don't mess up my I don't want to say algorithm, my in-game count, because I'm not like counting on myself. I'm letting the game count them up and build them up, because you know if you knock out certain stuff, then it causes that particular Pokemon to have a higher chance of being shiny. I did every shrine in Tears of the Kingdom, but not long ago. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Hang on a second, I'll get back around to that thought, miss me. So yeah, I've been running away, if you haven't been noticing, I've been running away from everything except for Shanks. And Shanks I've been knocking out in hopes to try to get that that behind the scenes shiny count up. What are you looking for? Down here, I think.
Okay, I need to go do mod things.
I think it's underneath my...
Can I have it?
Yeah, well, hand, back here. Back here. Right there, you got it.
Alright, chat, I'm gonna do some mod things really quick. I'll be in chat. But while we have a couple minutes left to stream, it's been good hanging with you. I will see you tomorrow for Mario Kart. Hi, chat.
Yeah, I'll switch it.
Sorry, I'm gonna
bail on me.
No, I'm gonna look at. I think I know what I did for your Tears of the Kingdom edit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and start looking at that.
So you're off to work.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Well, I'll be right here doing my work. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate you coming hanging out for a little while. Mama D said bye. And I said bye, Mama D. So yeah, my Tears of the Kingdom. Yes, I ended up just ended for you to stay. Hey. Yeah, well, I left it up until she decided to leave. Tears of the Kingdom. Yes, on the stream one, I ended up getting all 130, 150 something shrines. How many ever it was, I forgot. We ended up getting them all. So we maxed out our stamina, and then of course how much ever we can get on hearts after that. On my personal playthrough, I am still kind of playing at it little by little. In fact, I've just recently started playing it again in hopes to just kind of work on it. It's actually on my 25 gaming goals to finish my personal playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom this year. So hopefully I'll actually finish that playthrough at some point. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it being able to kind of take my time a little bit more now and just kind of explore around. I played for I think an hour last night and I didn't do anything. I just kind of meandered around. I ended up finding one shrine and a couple of Koroks. So yeah, that's been a much slower playthrough than what we did here on the channel. This is my personal one. But yeah, I just figured I'd pick it back up. It's been a little while since I played it, and I'll play it. Wasn't that Let's Go that killed Pokemon get your higher odds for shiny? That's where it started recently. Well, that's where I know it from the most. I know there was some shiny hunting methods kind of similar to that in some of the 3DS games. They kind of went along the same lines, but I know for sure for this game, I know in Let's Go it did it. I am trying to remember if Sword and Shield did it, but basically if you knock out or catch, which realistically I think catching is the better odds than knocking out, you can up your odds of getting a shiny after you pass, I think it's 40. I think it's a 40 count. So generally that's what I try to do when I'm playing. Like when I'm shiny hunt, I'll try to either catch or knock out enough of them. Now commonly I don't do this kind of shiny hunting until after I have not the charm. The charm does help normally, not in this game, but normally. But the radar helps a lot. Through OBS, it looks like you just did a cool camera switch. Yes, I am using OBS as my my broadcast program, I guess you would call it. And yeah, I've got several transitions that I've made over the years for different gameplays, putting me in different locations around the screen. So that way I'm out of the way. I've got my full screen, so if I want to show you guys just gameplay, I can get my head out of the way. I have my chat one that we did earlier. This one is my Pokemon one, which I put me over here out of the way because it seems like it's a safe spot for Pokemon. I've got one for the bottom corner over there, for the bottom left. Now my dyslexia is kicking in. For the bottom left, to where I'm out of the way to play like Zelda games or NSO games. If you watch the videos, you'll see me in that bottom corner for NSO because it puts me out of the way of the gameplay there. So take some time as you're working with your OBS and really figure out where you want to be at and make several different spots that you can hop around in, so that way you can move during stream if you need to. That's the reason why it's easy for me to jump back and forth between the ones for Hannah and I hanging out here. That's because that's like my 2 players setup. One's set up to where it's mirrored and one's set up to where it's flipped, inverted, the one that I like, and then the one that Hannah likes. So if she's the one on, then usually I'll use the setup she liked, the one we were on earlier, to where she can see herself from the quick orientation. And for me, it works backwards for me. My mind, I'm looking at it and I can think, point this way for that and point that way for this. And yeah, that's the way my mind has gotten used to it, is inverting what I'm thinking about. But yes, take some time, play with transitions. If you find transitions out there that you like, of course, make sure you load them up and make sure they work correctly. Definitely do a lot of this playing around with OBS, because there's a lot of settings that you can adjust and change. Make sure you get your audio set right, which is another thing. You gotta have a good mic for this, and you don't have to have a crazy good mic, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I started with the mic on my headset. This mic right here. Hold up.
Hot off the presses, you will have a guest tomorrow, but they're gonna have to wait and see who it is. Hot off the presses, I heard from your guests that they will be appearing tomorrow. They just have to wait to see who it is.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Okay, so I guess we have an answer. Yes, we are gonna have a guest tomorrow. As far as to who it is, yeah, like Hannah said, you guys are gonna have to wait till tomorrow to find out who it is. Audio. We were talking about audio earlier. I started out with the audio on this mic right here on my headset. It was fine. Was not the best, and it was good for my first few months of streaming. And then I saved up a few dollars and I bought me a independent mic, which I have plugged directly in USB to my computer, and it works so much better. But it's one of those things that was one of the first things that I chose to upgrade in my setup from when I started doing all this, because I learned quickly that while this audio is fine and it did what I needed to do, I personally didn't care for it. I didn't care for having to move my mic all the time. I didn't care for it scruffing against me once in a while. If I pulled it too far away, it sounded like it wasn't picking me up. If I had it right here on top of my mouth, you could hear me breathing, and I just didn't care for those. So for me, for my own sake, I decided to go spend a couple of dollars and buy me a independent mic that sits on my desk now. I do not have an elbow for it. I really wish I did. That's going to be one of my future upgrades, is to buy a one of those swivel stands that the mic goes on, where I can move it around and mount it. One of my probably first upgrades before that will probably be my camera. I've got a very simple web-based camera. It has a little slide to close the eye. It has some LEDs on it, and it glows all kinds of different colors throughout the night. I'm sitting here staring at it glowing different colors all night long. But it's my starting camera. It's done me very good. It's not my best, and I'll show you guys what I mean when I go to full chat like this. That's not as great a quality as I would like, but for playing video games like this, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's like a 1080p camera. It's nothing crazy. It does fine. I will upgrade it one day, but I also don't do a lot of that full screen chatting too often either. Every once in a while will I use that mode. So just bear in mind, you don't have to have top of the line quality out the get-go. Start with what you got. If you buy a cheap $30-$40 webcam like I did, and that's what you start with, well, I'm going almost 2 years strong using this camera now, and it's fine. It's perfectly fine for what I needed to do. I, yes, want to upgrade it one day, but it's not a requirement right now, if that makes sense. So like Hannah was saying, if your camera in your pocket, your phone camera is the best you got, go for it. Start with it. My shorts, the trailers that I use to remind you guys of upcoming stuff, I record that on my phone. That's straight up recorded on my phone every week. I record 3 shorts every week on my phone and get them up for the channel for you guys. So what level did we vote for again? Oh, for the Pokemon, 80 to 90. So between 80 and 90. But tonight we're just kind of having fun, hanging out, and shiny hunting at the moment. I'm trying to see if I can find us a shiny Shinx, or anything else for that matter that comes along shiny. But yeah, everybody decided they wanted to shiny hunt tonight, so shiny Shinx it is for now. Speaking of, by the way, welcome in, Impulsive. But yeah, we've just kind of been just chatting and hanging out tonight. Hannah was here a little earlier, and we talked about just some of the YouTube things, and you know, how to get into this stuff, and some of the behind the scenes stuff. So we just been kind of hanging out and chatting tonight. Maybe, but 80 to 90 also leaves a little bit of mystery about, are we actually going to survive it? Because between 80 and 90, there's still a chance that I could fail. Oh, okay, so you've seen everything we've been talking about, Impulsive. Okay, I got you. You've just been lurking. Okay, that's cool. Nothing wrong with a good lurk. I do it on a regular basis to a lot of streamers whenever I'm at the 9 to 5. A good lurk is a lot of fun sometimes. Ooh. Speaking of lurking, I need to watch Hannah's new video. Don't tell her. I forgot to watch that today. I've been busy. I gotta watch that tomorrow, I guess. I owe her an episode to watch. I like watching her stuff. I really do. I enjoy it because she is very, very good at her editing. She's very, very good at her knitting. So she's good at all around what she does with her content. I just don't always get a lot of time to watch. Well, that's just the thing, Miss Me. If I lose Melodic, I'm gonna end up having to lose everything. You watched it? Okay, good. Well, don't spoil it for me. I still gotta watch it. I still gotta go watch her new episode, so don't spoil it for me. And please don't tell Hannah I haven't watched it yet. I meant to watch it today. Oh, that reminds me. You guys a special voice in the end, don't I? All right, so just before the end, when we get ready to call it a night, we'll do the special voice tonight. Kind of hoping we'd find us a shiny Shinx tonight. It would have been nice. I mean, Miss Me wanted me to shiny hunt, and you guys agreed, and I kind of wish I'd have found a shiny Shinx. Might after we get the Poke Radar, we'll definitely have to do some shiny hunting, because in this game it's actually really nice to shiny hunt, and it's just a lot easier with that Poke Radar than it is to just shiny hunt like this. Spoilers, I'm guessing she's knitting. Right now, no, I don't think she is. She said something about she was going to look into some of the Tears of the Kingdom stuff, the stuff that she wants to edit for the channel. So I guess she had a thought pop in her head. So she might have transitioned over to knitting, or she might be shortly. Yeah, she took her backpack, which means that she had her laptop. Otherwise, I would probably agree with y'all more. But being she took her backpack, she's probably still looking something up on the web. And if I know Hannah, she probably started looking up what she wanted to look up, and then all of a sudden went down a rabbit hole, and now she's down some squirrel-infested rabbit hole that she's chasing who knows what. Oh, in her video? Oh, come on, don't spoil her videos for me. I asked you not to spoil them, didn't I? Don't do that. I want to see it for myself. Don't spoil it. What? I wanted to see her video for myself. I mean, I'm still gonna watch it, but don't spoil that she's knitting in it. I wanted to find out for myself. Y'all can't be spoiling this stuff for me now. All right, so I have lost. Has anybody kept count of how many Shinx we've knocked out? Because I've lost count. Excuse me. That's some good milk. But yeah, after we get the shiny charm, not the shiny charm, I'm sorry. Shiny charm doesn't affect anything but eggs in BDSP. After we get the not the Versus Seeker, the Poke Radar, there it is, it came back around again. After we get the Poke Radar, I'd be down to do some good shiny hunting, because there are a few Pokemon I'd like to hunt down. Oh, okay, you haven't watched it either? You're just guessing? Okay, alright, that's fair, Miss Me. Absolutely, yes, I have milk. Got about a third of a glass left. And I am enjoying it, I promise you. Milk is one of those things that I will drink around here like crazy. And I thought it was weird when we first started shopping together. But yeah, I buy milk 2 gallons a week, give or take, something like that, because I drink it. I go through milk like, well, I go through water the same way. I was gonna say I go through milk like I do water, but I go through water like I go through water. I drink my share of milk and water around here, and I love them both. But milk is just one of those things. I'll take that over a lot of other drinks most of the time. I've even, been known to have a regular glass of milk with dinner instead of like tea or water. But breakfast, ooh, I got to have me a glass of milk with breakfast. If I don't have a glass of milk with breakfast, I'm not happy. He went to buy milk. Yeah, I mean, you got to. You gotta have milk. One of the things that we do around here is we usually, about halfway through 1 gallon, we'll buy another gallon of milk. So that way, as soon as the first gallon's empty, we're ready to move into the next one. Because I do not like running out of milk. It's, I don't know. The only other thing I can compare it to is like toilet paper. It's like, I've got to have milk in the house. I've got to have toilet paper in the house. Those are like 2 things that, oh, I can wait and I can go get it later today. No, it's like, I gotta have it yesterday. for today. If I don't have it, I'm not happy. So it's one of those things like I'll make a special trip after work or after stream to go. Yes, it's very much a staple. I'll make a special trip to the store to make sure I got milk for the next day because I gotta have it. I love it. It's one of those drinks that I just gotta have. And Hannah thought it was so weird whenever we started shopping together that I was like, no, make sure you get a gallon of milk. Well, we have a half a gallon. I know, we need another gallon. We're down to a half a gallon. That half a gallon will be gone in 2 days. And she realized that I drink milk a lot. I go through my share of milk on a regular basis around here. So much so that she has to check and make sure there's enough milk when she wants milk, because she knows that I'm gonna get into my milk. And if I don't have it for breakfast the next day, I am not happy. I mean, that is a sponsorship that I will gladly take. In fact, they don't have to pay me. They just can just give me milk. Just give me free milk. I'm down for that.
It's short about the milk drinking because I was entertained in the truth.
Like me and my wife buy a gallon, and the next day there's not enough for coffee. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. You got to have milk. If you don't have enough milk in the house, it's not right. The house will fall apart. And people don't seem to understand that. No, you'll be fine. No, I will not be fine, and neither will you. Because you will hear it out of me if we don't have enough milk in the house. If I don't have enough milk for breakfast the next morning, oh no, there's a problem. There's a big problem. Oh yeah, Borden wants to reach out and just give me free milk. I will talk about them every stream if they'll let me, if they want me to. As long as they keep the free milk coming, absolutely. Again, they don't have to pay me monetarily. Just give me a free gallon of milk every 2 or 3 days. Every once in a while, I'll throw in a gallon of chocolate milk and I'll be real happy. Oh, absolutely. That is a threat. Don't threaten me without having a gallon of milk in the house, because I will threaten you. I mean, that's the way it is. I got to have a gallon of milk in the house. I mean, again, if I don't have milk for breakfast in the morning, I will get up, get dressed, go get a gallon of milk, and come home and then get back into pajamas and ready for bed. Or like if this was the last of our milk for tonight, I would be leaving right after stream to go get a gallon of milk. That's how bad I am. I know that kind of sounds weird, but it's just something that I'm so used to drinking every day. And it's like water. If I don't have it, it's gonna mess me up. Okay, well, first of all, I think you might need to premise the concept of what a red lid and a blue lid are. Oh, I need to run away from this one. So, red milk is whole milk, and blue lid is like 2%. So the argument there is which one is it that we have in the house? We always have whole milk, red lid, as it were. Yeah, I'm a whole milk drinker. I don't skimp out on my milk. Don't take anything out of it. Give me that whole milk. Mustache, stretch roller, cat, petting villain without milk. Yes, very much so, Miss Me. That would be my evil villain moniker if I did not have my milk. Purple lid. Purple lid. What is that? 1% or I don't remember what purple lid is. I do feel like I'm wearing it now. You guys gonna be talking about my mustache. Purple is whole. Oh, red is whole here. Okay. At Heb. Oh, okay. Fair. Okay, see, that's the reason why I want to premise the colors, because I had a feeling some people's colors were different, and I wasn't sure what purple was. See, for us, red is whole milk from my area. So purple is whole milk for y'all. Okay. It's 99%. 99% what? 99% whole milk. So they separate, they take 100% milk, whole milk. They separate it into 1% and they separate it into 99%. So is that how you get 99% milk and 1% milk? I feel like just leave it all together and just give me whole milk. Whole milk is just so much better. Is that a bad joke? Did I do a bad joke? Did I do a dad joke? I mean, you guys know I'm a dad, so. Okay, cool. As long as you guys laughed at it, though. That's the thing. Was it at least funny enough to laugh at? Okay, cool. I'm glad you guys are enjoying that one. Good. I thought it was silly enough to say. All right, let's find us one more Shinx, and let's see if it's a shiny one. Yeah, I did a bad dad joke. I know. I should be punished for it, but you know what? Hey, I'm a dad. I'm allowed to get away with them. Dad? Yeah, I'm absolutely a dad. Chloe really is my daughter, and she's been on here before. It went over my head. Oh, I was talking about the separating of the milk. You take whole milk and you separate out 1%, and then you separate out 99%. So when you take out the 1%, you get the 99% left over, and that's how you get the two milks. That was my bad joke. That was my bad dad joke. Since we're on dad jokes, okay, go for it, Alec. Why did Scarecrow get a promotion? Was he outstanding in his field? And was that the Scarecrow? Yes, I figured that. I thought he was. Is that the same Scarecrow that, sorry, I didn't mean to mess up your joke. I thought you was gonna let me answer that one for you. But it wasn't a joke. No, that was a joke. Is that the same Scarecrow that hung out with the Cowardly Lion and the Tin Man? I'm just curious. I have no idea. I'm just being curious. Where is a Shinx? Are we not gonna see another Shinx tonight? I figured we'd at least see another Shinx here soon. I guess I'm just not gonna get lucky enough to see another Shinx. I'm dying here, I think it was. Nice. Yeah. I thought it was a pretty good joke. I mean, I liked it. The voice? Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you guys the voice. Hang in there. We're not quite done yet. We're looking for our last Shinx first. We'll get the last Shinx, and I'll give you guys the voice. There's a little bit of a story with it, so I'll make it quick, though, when we get there. But yes, I will give you guys the voice. Surely we'll have another Shinx show up. I say all this, and it's going to take forever. Ah, there's one right there. And unfortunately, it's not a shiny. I was hoping. All right, we'll knock it out real quick, and then I'll do the voice. I'll give you guys the voice. But yeah, so just to kind of give a recap real quick. So it does sound like I'm gonna have a co-host tomorrow, and you guys are gonna have to find out who it is. Mr. BB. Mr. McBeevy. Sorry about that. Thanks for playing that. It's my favorite Pokemon game ever. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. I played Shining Pearl as my original playthrough, my personal playthrough. So I figured we'd do Brilliant Diamond is the playthrough here on the channel. Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? Okay, that one I don't know. Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? Miss me. Okay, let me do a little square up here. So, Brad Pitt. Why shouldn't write with a broken pencil? Because it's pointless. Nice. That's a good one, man. I didn't think about that. All right. So let's run things down. So yes, I will have a co-host tomorrow from the sounds of it. You guys are just gonna have to wait and see who it is. Tomorrow, heard something. I don't know what that was. Anyways, tomorrow we are racing the post-Christmas Mario Kart Blues. Post-Christmas Blues Mario Kart tournament like we did last year. It's going to be 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. So if you guys want to join, definitely be here tomorrow to jump in. We will be going live right about 4 p.m. Central. And of course, that goes live for the tournament and for the channel. So you guys be ready to race. Of course, the code will be up everywhere. Excuse me, sorry about that. It should be up on the short that I put up earlier today. It will be on the channel description and in the channel name tomorrow. Of course, in the description tomorrow, I'll tell you how to join if you haven't joined before. Those of you guys who have joined before, you're welcome. It's same code. Jump in. Come on. You trust Big Cat. Why shouldn't you trust Big Cats? I don't know on that one, Miss Me. Why shouldn't you trust Big Cats? If there's anybody else who has not raced with us, come join us. Come hang out. Come have a good time. Chat, race, hang out. It's a good time. We always enjoy this. This is becoming our annual thing for after Christmas. Other than that, we will pick back up on Pokemon next week like normal. Tomorrow night there will not be a typical stream, just the Mario Kart, and then Thursday we'll be back to our regular streams. So after tomorrow night is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for racing. Thursday I'll be back to Mario and Luigi Brothership because it's a lion. Ha! That's a good one, Miss Me. All right, so real quick, the voice that I've been doing all week, that everybody's been getting a good kick out of, is basically been one that I started since I losing my voice, and I figured I'm right here at the end of getting my voice back. It's probably gonna be coming back over the next day or so. I might as well give you guys this voice tonight. So before we end it, before we go, the voice is all right. If you're ready for this. I'm Batman. All right, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow night. You guys enjoy that little Batman, and as always, be good and God bless.